What's going on, y'all? Welcome to AG Speaks. I appreciate y'all for coming back. If this is your second or third time, fourth time, fifth time back, however many times you came back to watch this channel, I appreciate you. If this is your first time, welcome for the first time, man. I hope everybody having a great day so far. You know, for me, it's the morning, but it could be the afternoon or the evening for anybody else. So I'm wishing them blessings no matter what your time zone is, no matter where you are in life. And I want to come on this video today and talk about people and how if they don't respect you, you should leave them in the past. Don't ever let somebody disrespect you. Don't ever let nobody treat you like less than. Don't ever let anybody make you feel like you're not who you are. If they don't respect you, then leave them in the past. And I don't care who they are. I don't care how long y'all knew each other. You know, sometimes enough is enough. Sometimes things are just taken too far. Sometimes things cross the line. And once you hit that point, you have to make a decision. And sometimes in life, we all know we have to make harder decisions in life. And not all the time is going to be easy to just cut somebody off. It's not always going to be easy to make a change, but sometimes it's necessary to do those things. And if somebody isn't respecting you in life, why would you want that person around? Why would you want that person to be even in position to hurt you in any type of way? When they already don't respect you, they're already showing you that they don't care about you in a way to where they can at least show some type of love for you enough not to disrespect you. When people are just sitting around treating you a certain way and they don't really care, you never know what they'll do in the future. Like, you gotta pay attention to the signs early. You gotta watch people early. You have to look at people early. Like, if you don't if you don't nip it in the bud early enough, it may be too late. So when I say it could be the smallest things about respect, just for the fact, like, if you around like certain people, like, I know everybody knew somebody like this or was friends with somebody like this, and this is the worst type of person. If you know, you know. Everybody probably knows that there's a certain type of person in life, right, where y'all could be real cool today, but tomorrow, as soon as you're around a certain group of people or any type of other group of people, they acting different. Now they want to call you names in front of people. Now they want to act like y'all wasn't just cool yesterday. Now they want to overly joke around about certain insecurities you may have that you share with them in front of strangers. Like, they overdoing it. Like, they trying their best to look cool in front of people that y'all probably barely even know. You get what I'm saying? When they start acting like that, if you're around somebody like that, cut them off immediately, man, because those are the type of people that'll snake you. Those are the type of people that'll put your business out there. Those are the type of people you just can't trust in general, because you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what motivates them to act how they act or to do what they do, because they're not going off of their own energy. They're literally trying to satisfy others based on, I don't even know what it would be based on, but a lot of times people like that, they'll do that in front of strangers. Like, I done had friends where you know, I had, like, one of my homeboys would be real cool, and it could be a group of pretty girls, and that come around, and now all of a sudden he want to be extra, he want to play fight, he want to call names, he want to joke around, and he want to do all this extra stuff. Bro, we was just talking before these girls came, and you wasn't doing any of that. You wasn't trying to be overly, I don't even know. Like, you know, people would just act crazy when it comes down to certain people and certain things. And everybody can't handle everything, man. And it's just funny to me that certain people act like that, man. It's crazy, because it's almost like they don't even understand that you can see it. You feel me? It's like, bro, I know what you're doing. Like, why you gotta do all of this? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like when it come down to people like that, I think it's best that you get them out your life immediately. Ain't no point in staying around. And if you truly got self-respect or self-love, or if you really hold yourself to a higher standard, like, you wouldn't even allow that in your life, man. You gotta love yourself enough to let people go, even if it hurts you. It's just what it is. Sometimes you gotta put yourself through pain to get to your peace, man. And it's definitely necessary when it comes down to other people, because other people can take you down, man. Other people can have you in situations you never thought you would be in. Other people can have you in situations that have you sad, depressed, lost, confused. People will put you in compromising situations, and most of the time it's people that you would have never even expected, because they're the ones that's closest to you. And the people you let closest to you, of course you wouldn't think they'll do you wrong, but then those are the ones that end up doing you wrong. That's how you find yourself in situations that you, like I said, don't want to be in. I've had situations in my life where I've had to cut people off that I really didn't want to cut off, but it's just like, after certain situations occur and after events take place, you have to be smart enough to know that this person is not for me. And if you can't make that decision quick enough, it can end up biting you. It can end up hurting your life. It can end up being fatal. You know what I'm saying? God forbid. But it's a lot of things that people do as they get older, and people change a lot as they get older, especially when you growing up from kids. It's like you know that person, but you don't really know that person. You know them as a child. You don't know how strong they are when life start hitting them. You don't know how strong they are when they start going through certain life struggles. Some people can't handle relationships. Some people can't handle money. Some people can't handle new places, new things. Some people can't handle trials and tribulations. Some people can't even handle challenges in life. And as kids, it's a lot of things you don't get exposed to just yet. So when you get older and you start going through your things and then your friends start going through their things, y'all might come out on the other side as different people. And those different people that y'all have became might not mesh the same way it did when y'all was kids. And that's up to you to see that. Because in my what am I trying to say? In my experience, there you go. In my experience, the people that I've grew up around, they never was the ones that wanted to end the friendship with me. Like I usually don't have friends that want to end the friendship with me. I'm usually always going to have to end the friendship, and that's not to say I'm not trying to say that in a arrogant way. I'm not trying to say that in a cocky way. Like like I'm the one that everybody should want to be around. I'm not trying to say it like that, but that's just really the case. Like a lot of times, a lot of things that I went through in my life, I'm blessed, and I really thank God that He gave me the power to stay who I am and remain close to the same as I was. Of course, I'm gonna change as I get mature because I'm gonna have different thoughts, but I'm still the same person. Like you can still look at me and still see the same person you saw when I was a kid. I'm still him. I'm still that person. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let life ruin me to where I can't still look at myself in the mirror and understand who I am. I didn't lose myself in the process of going through my challenges in life. Everybody else I've hung around, they probably really can't say that. Some of my friends had what am I trying to say? Some of my friends have picked up addictions, problems, just all types of things that they really didn't recover from too well mentally, and it definitely took a toll on our friendship. And I've dealt with that. I've seen it firsthand. So it was just something I had to make a decision on. Like, do I want to really deal with this? Is it worth it? Is the history of our friendship worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they going to end up hurting me in the end? If something was to go down, could I really blame them? And that's another thing. That's how I'd be thinking too. Like, I can't let certain people stay in my life because I know that if something was to happen, I would have nobody to blame but myself. Even though they did something to me, I wouldn't have anybody to blame but myself because I already seen this. You know what I'm saying? I already seen this happening. So when it happened, I can't really blame you because I already seen this character in you for myself. It's not like I'm blindsided. Like when stuff like that happen and you already seen it happening in your mind, it's like why would you even stay in that situation if you've seen it? You get what I'm saying? So when it do happen, it's like you can't blame nobody. That's a terrible feeling. That's a feeling I do not want to go through. So I think about that a lot too, and I think about who I'm gonna let stay in my life, and like when I judge who stays in my life, because that's just something that you got to think about. You know what I'm saying? If you literally see the signs and you don't leave, and something bad end up happening that almost mess up your life all the way, or whatever the case may be, you got to be real with yourself. You can't be blaming other people. You can't even blame the person who did you wrong because you already seen that coming. You've been seeing the signs. You've been seeing their personality traits. This is who they are. You gonna blame a snake for being a snake? You gonna blame a snake for biting you after you didn't just let it slither up your leg and you didn't do nothing about it? You just watched the snake slither up your leg and it bit you, and now you mad at the snake. You just watched it do this. You just watched the snake come from across the lawn. You watched it. You watched it slither all the way to you. You didn't do nothing but stand there. You watched it slither up your leg and bite you, and you mad at the snake. You mad at the snake for being a snake. I'm not that type of person. I'm not mad at the snake for being a snake. It is what it is. I should have moved out the way when I seen the snake coming towards me. And that's just the way I look at friendships. That's the way I look at life. That's the way I look at everything, situational, circumstances, everything. If you see something coming and you don't do anything to prevent it and it happens, why do you feel like you can blame anything or anybody else but yourself when literally God gave you the insight that you needed to see something before it happened? That's already a blessing in itself, to be able to have foresight and then you still let it happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't prevent everything, but for you not to even try to prevent something, and you can't blame nobody for that, man. Nobody at all. So I hope y'all got some good information from this video. I hope I provided some value to some of y'all who may have needed it. I appreciate everybody for coming over and watching the channel once again, man. If this is your first time, I appreciate you as well. Thank y'all. I'm out.